we got this big ass delivery. And it's for me!
G'day, we're Zoom and Betty. Welcome to our 1 acre homestead in Victoria, Australia. On our channel, we document our adventures both on and off the homestead, so if you're keen to see more around our neck of the woods and follow along with our adventures, give the subscription button a click. We're excited to have you along for the ride.
So Betty, maybe you should explain to us what this delivery is. It's a pottery kiln. So, well, technically it's also a stool, a pottery wheel and a pottery kiln. So I had this harebrained scheme, well it's not really that harebrained, but I had this scheme that I kind of want to get into pottery. So as you do, I've just gone out and bought literally all of the things that you need to do pottery. So we've got, what? This was expensive, so just to preface it, it took a bit more thought than that before we pulled the trigger. We're not rolling in cash, no. just to make it clear. No, this wasn't like a, I think I want a sandwich for lunch. It wasn't quite that small of a decision. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and it felt like now was as good a time as any. We sold the house, sold the apartment, so bought a kiln. Cool. All right, well let's start opening it up.
On today's episode, we unbox Betty's new favourite thing, the Nabertherm Top 45 kiln that we recently got delivered from Northcote Pottery Supplies in Melbourne. The kiln came boxed in a crate, which made it too heavy for us to be able to get on and off the ute, whilst also keeping it safe in transit. So we opted to pay for the store to organise delivery, which has saved our backs a lot of ache. Today we'll just be unboxing the kiln, the wheel and the stool, and we'll be creating a new setup video another time to show you how to put it all together and how to work it.
So the screws they've used on this bad boy down the bottom to hold it together are not your standard Phillips head screw type. They're special German screws. I actually have a variety of screw heads, but none that match these, so we're just going to have to either bash it apart or worst case scenario we'll revert to that angle grinder if we need to, but I don't think we'll actually need to. Now that Zoom's dealt with that gross wood, time to take the next layer of plastic off.
This particular kiln is well known as a great model for beginners, students or hobbyists, because it's at a decent size where you can fit around 10 standard mugs on each shelf within the kiln. There is a smaller version which is probably better for jewellery, but if you're wanting to make mugs or vases or whatever, this is probably the best size to start with.
It's like Christmas. So how heavy did they say this whole delivery was? Remember, but very, very heavy.
Nabertherm is a German company and creates more than 10,000 furnaces each year, making it one of the largest suppliers in the world. The company began in 1947 and has grown to be a market leader in just about every industry they take part in, from manufacturing to laboratories of all kinds. The kiln has energy-saving refractory insulation that helps the unit reach up to temperatures of 1,320 degrees Celsius, with the lowest electrical loads possible.
Very important, instructions. No, we'll put these somewhere. I am very, very, very pro reading instructions and guides and manuals and things. Old Zoom, I'll just figure it out on the fly. I don't need an instruction manual. I don't know what you're talking about. Hope that wasn't important and fragile. I'm gonna open it.
Time to open it?
Time to open it. Ready?
Go.
Looks like a toilet. Doesn't look like a toilet. It's got like a, might be like a hydraulic or something. I don't know what it is exactly. But it's got a lid that lifts really easily, even though that's really quite heavy stone or whatever it is in there. Oh yeah. And it's got the little shelves and stuff already in there.
Awesome. Well, in the interests of making this light to move into its position, let's take all those things out of it.
Smart.
The shell of the unit is made from structured stainless steel, giving it a really nice look and feel. and the lid has a brick-on-brick seal, making it super durable over the long run.
So it's got a little peephole here, so you can see if the temperature's like getting to the right heat and stuff. There's things called witness cones that you can put in there, and once it reaches a certain temperature, the witness cones like start to sort of droop a little bit, and that's how you can tell if it's actually the accurate temperature to what it's saying it is on the program that you've got. And also, if you hold up a little like mirror near the weep hole and it's getting condensation on it, it means that your pottery isn't dry enough to be firing, and you should not do that. So I didn't really know, like, I knew nothing about what I wanted or needed in a kiln. I'd looked at a few things online and, you know, watched a few videos and stuff like that, but we went into Northcote Pottery Supplies and they stock the Nabertherm kilns. They stock a whole bunch of different sizes and ranges and top loaders and front loaders and yada yada, and it was quite overwhelming. But we spoke to, I think she might have been like the manager or like the retail manager there, and she was amazing and really helped us sort of figure out like what would be the appropriate size, you know, told us like what would be overkill, that sort of stuff. So after having a chat to the lovely person at Northcote Pottery Supplies, ended up going with the Nabertherm Top 45 model. So it's actually their second smallest model that they have. The smallest one was probably more so just for firing like little like jewelry things and stuff like that. So this is sort of like their smallest like pottery, you know, like mugs and vases and stuff. This is probably the smallest one if you're just having one for like a home hobby sort of thing. So it was mostly in our price range. They're not cheap. So it's worth noting with these kind of kilns, they won't generally run off a standard, you know, normal electricity outlet in your house. So we do need to get our electrician to come in and put in a special outlet, I guess. It's not a 3-phase one. We don't need that much of a hardcore one for this size kiln, but it's like in between our standard GPO and a 3-phase one.
Standard GPOs are generally 10 amps, and I believe this one needed 20, I think 15 or 20, something like that.
Something like that.
Anyway, our electrician's got to confirm it once he sees the specs, but definitely not a standard GPU.
So this is the little arm where the control panel attaches onto, which is up here. So we're not going to put that on just yet because we still need to actually move it to where it's going to live. Okay. Yeah.
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 So what you got there?
So these are the little feet for the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we've got, oops, I don't know if they're like concrete or what they are, but so you can put these under each shelf or stack them up so that, you know, well, there might be higher ones maybe. Yes, there's higher ones. So if you want to put a few layers of shelves to fire a bunch of different stuff in your kiln, you can fit more in with the little shelves and the feet.
How many shelves high could you fit with?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you want to stack them, I guess. So we've got 3 shelves, and it looks like the feet come in 2 different heights, I think. Yeah, 2 different heights. So one of them looks like maybe about 5 centimeters, and the other one looks like about 10, probably.
All right, what'd you get there?
I don't really know what this is, except there's some wheels, so that's I assume for the feet. I don't know what these little square things are. They look like they're something to do with maybe the shelves and stuff. And then I don't know what that is.
Better open things up and have a read, maybe.
That doesn't really have anything to read in it, but it's like a tube. And there's a plug.
Power plug. Cool.
Yep.
So what you opening now?
Box number 2.
What's in box number 2?
The wheel
The wheel?
Oh, Molly! Hey, buddy, can you let him in? He can't get in.
Hey, buddy. Too fat to get through the gap?
Come on.
What's going on?
Come on,
I want to be where the people are.
buddy. Chop! Oh, those things where you have your hands out.
Yes.
That goes around here. That goes on there, and it catches all of the off-spray water and goop. And I also got this thing called wax resist. And so if you put this on places where you don't want your glaze or your like colour or whatever to go, put this on and it stops the glaze from attaching onto that part, and so then that will burn off.
Cool.
So, don't really know what those are for. Maybe the legs. I think they go on the legs.
Yeah. That's what they look like.
And that's the foot pedal. I don't want to get that out, but it comes with a couple of tools. Little, whatever that's called. Spanner? Wrench? And Allen key. And this tool guy. That's
Just
cool.
to tighten things, I'd say.
Yep. And it comes with some all-important instructions.
Last box to undo today.
Yeah.
What you got in this last one?
This is the stool. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be very hard to put together.
Oh, a bit of a struggle getting that one out of the box. I don't know how you're going to carry that one over to the shed.
Oh, so heavy. So, this, I'm pretty sure you can put like you can put two of the legs up at the back if you want, which is supposed to be good for your posture, so you don't have to like physically hunch over the wheel as much.
Oh yeah, you can see the bits on the legs that can pop in and out at different heights.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see if you bring it up here, you can see how the legs here will extend out, and then you've got the bits here that you push in. So cool. Nice. Very good.
So that's it for the unboxing video. Very, very excited with my new babies. We'll definitely do a bit more of a detailed video about how it works, like the wheel and the kiln and stuff like that, later on once we get the electricity set up for the kiln. And also I actually don't have any clay at the moment, so definitely we'll do a more involved video on the actual use of today's unboxing things. But thanks for watching!